Hello everyone, I'm Rafael Alvarez and this is Alvarez Metalworks. So today what we're going to do is, as the video title suggests, we're going to give you a review of a Harbor Freight multimeter. Now I'm not talking about the multimeter that they give you, the free one that's always given away in the ads. I'm talking about this one right here. Now I'm cheap, okay, let's just get straight to the point. I'm cheap, I'm very cheap. I don't like spending money on things that I don't have to spend money on. And the fact of the matter is those freebie multimeters, they work. They're not the best thing in the world. You got it for free. You can't expect the thing to be the best thing in the world. They work. The only issue that I've ever had with any of those freebie multimeters is the leads. I have an issue with all of them. Right here, where they plug in, the wire splits and it's super thin gauge wiring. The insulation breaks, the wire eventually breaks. The points, they fall off and it just sucks. But the multimeter itself is actually good. So yeah, I went out on a limb because I was doing a search to just find some leads for those, because again, I'm cheap. I'm like, well, why do I need to replace the multimeter? It works. So I went on a search to find the leads, and I'm like, well, the leads aren't exactly cheap. Maybe I'll just try Harbor Freight's upgraded version, which is this one. I have to say, I'm actually quite impressed with it. The leads seem to be okay. I haven't had any issues. I've been using this for a little while now. Matter of fact, I've been using it enough where I went and bought a second one here for my shop, not just the one I used during my day job. This does everything a high dollar multimeter will do. Now, whether if it's as accurate, you know, that's going to take some scientific equipment that I don't have, and that's going to take some side-by-side comparison with some really high dollar multimeters, which I don't have. But the fact of the matter is most people using multimeters in a general setting, if you're not working with super precision type, looking for super precision type voltage and amperage numbers, you're going to get close enough to figure out what you need to figure out. When I use these, I'm usually using them on cars or boats. Sometimes in AC power, but usually DC power, cars, boats, up to 32 or up to 36 volts. And this is going to work in that environment just fine. It'll give me enough information where I can find, you know, if I got voltage drop issues. I could actually test certain circuits to find out what the amperage draw is to a certain degree. This is fused for 20 amps. So I can check 20 amps worth of current draw through these, which is really nice because a lot of these cheaper ones can only do 10. So with that being said, let's kind of show you this thing. You got that. It's got the hold button here to hold your last setting. It's not backlit, unfortunately. That would be kind of nice because I usually work in dark areas on the boats. It's got everything that you would want. It does have the speaker too, by the way. So pull those off, the caps. We'll set this on continuity. For those of you that don't know how to use a multimeter, I'll probably show you guys this in a future video, but continuity on this, see the arrow with the line and that other line? That's the continuity setting. What continuity is it's a setting on there where you're trying to find out, is there a break in the circuit? If I have a wire that goes from point A to point B, and I touch this to one end and this to the other end, it's going to tell me if there's a break. If I touch them together, one. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up, but it's beeping. Right now, see, it shows just one. If I touch them together, it changes. I got continuity. The audio is really nice to have. Then you got all your ohms. You got your DC volts, you know, you got your AC volts. This one actually does temperature too. I don't have the temp gauge with me. It's on the floor in my house because I just don't really see a need for it. But you guys may. You plug in the temp gauge into here and it's got a thermometer. It's just one wire with a thermometer on the end. And you can put it into things if you're testing liquids, stuff like that. And you know, it'll tell you what you got. Now, what else does it have here? It's got a bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to get into. But it had, like I said, it's got everything that you would need on it. And as far as the leads are concerned, I haven't had any issue with damaging the leads, knock on wood. Hopefully I don't. But for the price point, I think this was with the coupon, like 20 bucks or something like that, if I remember correctly. It's not a bad deal. It comes in this protective case thing. The screen tilts, that's real nice to have. You can actually pop this rubberized plastic case off of here. You know, the battery goes in there. It's a 9-volt battery. It goes right back in there, real simple. The only thing that I have any kind of weird issues with is these back here. I'm not quite sure what they're there for. What I've been doing is just twisting my leads off into that direction, and then I'm using those little clamps to shove the wires into the back, like so. Got to fight with it a little bit. Well, I'll just loop them around like so, and then shove the leads underneath, and then it stores away pretty nice. Or just like the one I have at work, I'll just wrap it up and just toss it in my toolbox. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys that real quick. Like I said, I'll probably in the future sit down and show you guys an extensive video on how to use a multimeter. But for now, I mean, that's the basics. You're looking at, most of us are just looking to check voltage. If you're using a test light to test a circuit to find out if it's got power, throw that thing in the garbage, okay? If you hire somebody to do electrical work on your vehicle and they break out a test light, fire them and go get somebody else, okay? The fact of the matter is a test light is a really, really crappy way of testing circuitry. You need a multimeter. This is probably the cheapest one you're going to get that works outside of the freebie one, but then you're dealing with shitty leads. Another option, another thing that I will be getting in the future is called a power probe. I'll do a video once I get one of those, but that's a really neat tool to have as well, but it's super expensive. Really nice tool though. So with that being said, check them out at Harbor Freight. Use your coupon, save yourself some money. They do have the warranty on them too, by the way. And because I have two of these, I only have one warranty. We won't tell Harbor Freight if anything happens to one. I'm just going to return it and use the warranty on both of them. So if you got a shop at your day job and you got a shop at home, you may want to consider doing that. The warranty would transfer because it's just to bring it in and hand it to them. It's in the computer and say, hey, I need another one to stop working. I bought the warranty because of the leads too, by the way. If I ever have any trouble with the leads, I can just bring it in. The leads on this are falling apart. Can I get another one? They'll just swap it out. So that being said, thanks for watching. Like always, subscribe, comment, like. Go check out Roark Supply. Get your 10% off anything you order from them by using coupon code METAL. And that's it for now. Thanks for the support. Talk to you guys later.